Hello again, viewers, and greetings, fellow space travelers. This is Thorn of Night, and welcome back to Project Thursday on Performium Wild SMP public Minecraft server. And I need to figure out how to do a sort of a sound fade because trying to micromanage that little volume for the background music just wasn't working. Anyway, today, back on track with the dig site and build site for the massive undertaking of Undercity from World of Warcraft, Undercity and Lordaeron. I plan on continuing to just clear out the area and prep for doing the actual build, because before I can put the buildings in place, I need the space. So that's what I'm going to be working on today, and I'm going to be listening to some music while doing it and all that kind of stuff. Also, hello, little Cuddles and CM. Thank you for hanging out. And also, I see that you were glad you stayed out of the thumbnail. Well, haha, maybe next time you will be the thumbnail. Anyway, Humph. So, before I move on with anything, I just want to go ahead and do the customary and ever so lovely thank you to everyone who is able to support me on Patreon, past, present, and future. But right now, primarily the present ones: Elmaze 11s, Ogma Infinium, Sean, Robert Kemp, Little Cuddles, and Brian Still. Thank you ever so much for what you have been able to help with supporting me and the channel. And I cannot wait to see where we go and what happens with the builds and everything else in the future, especially because I'm going to be having to upgrade to a what's amounting to about a $2,700 computer. And so it'll only take, at current rate, about 100-ish months of Patreon support to get there. So that bit does help, and even if it isn't enough to get me up to the amount that I need for being able to get a new computer, it does help me to be able to get things like Dinobot and stuff like that for Discord, and eventually Streamlabs Ultra and all that kind of stuff. Going to use the Bunny Hulk as thumbnail. Yes, I am going to be using the Bunny Hulk as the thumbnail for Dead Frontier 2. If Dead Frontier 2 cooperates tomorrow. If it isn't going to cooperate, I may forego Dead Frontier 2 and do something else, but we'll see. But today is today, and tomorrow is tomorrow, and I am going to do what I usually do. Get rid of this, get rid of that, minimize this, close this, move this over here, come over here, turn this back up to number 3. That shouldn't be too bad. If that's too loud compared to my voice and all that, do let me know. Actually, let's go with, I think, more gentle music to start this one off. There we go. There, that's a bit more gentle. Today I'm mostly going to be doing some digging. Minimize this. Lot going on. Oh, Dinobot is borked for right now, and the team over at Dinobot are aware of this. And so things that auto post to Discord channels aren't doing that. But the first thing I wanted to do on stream here is going to utilize this block. This is my first time interacting with this. I had to look up how to craft it. It is the holy cow, what does it? Oh, it's a wood block. Got it. A smithing table. Red Reaper has talked to me and said, oh, it's a little loud. Here, let me try to micro adjust to 2 instead of 3. That should be a lot better. The difference between 2 and 3 out of 100 is so stupendous. We have a couple down stars. Oh, a couple smithing tables downstairs. I didn't know. Anyway, I have had a talk with Red Reaper, and he said that he wants me to go ahead and upgrade this to netherite in case it falls in lava. So here is Misery. And oh, thank God it kept all of the enchantments. That was the big concern. Okay. I now have the netherite Misery. The Miserite. Also, we have recaptured a slime. I managed to drag one from over there all the way slowly over to here, and I just stood here as it hopped across all these obstacles and landed in the boat, and now we have fish bait number 2. I'm not going to bother naming it yet, but there's fish bait number 2. Also, where is... It's up here. We have managed, well, Cuddles has managed to acquire a couple frogs. We have Kermit and something else. I can't remember the other name. There's Kermit and it may not be named. It does not appear to be named. Fly Swatter. There we go. Fly Swatter and Kermit. Now, I was thinking it would be hilarious if we were to get a zombie pigman or a hoglin or a ravager. Or no, not ravager. A pigman. Whatever the big warthog thing is. Capture one of those, bring it to the overworld, and put it next to it and name it Miss Piggy. That way we have Kermit and Miss Piggy. I think that would be hilarious. And a long-term objective that we can try to strive for. Oh, also, speaking of downstairs, that was the other thing. So I'm going to be using, for a number of build projects, including the road that's going to lead to here, I'm going to be using a bunch of hay bales because they can be oriented in multiple directions. And most importantly, as far as roads are concerned, this is a nice material. I can put it alongside some sand, some red sand, some yellow concrete, orange concrete, and other similar things. And I can use it as a roadway. So in order to get enough of it to justify using it as a roadway, I need to start getting a bunch of hay. And so we have some farms going. I won't be harvesting these right now, but know that they exist. We have a lot of wheat, and it is getting put to use. Also, here I am for several other builds. I'm getting some mycelium started. Whoa, that's a lot of growth over there. Sugarcane for paper. Lots of stuff growing so that we have lots of building materials. So let's get on with today's project and probably the next few weeks worth of project. Wrong hole. There's the outline for Lordaeron. This is the ground level, well, one under the ground level average for the claim so that we can build on it. And then everything above ground level needs to get taken out. I'll figure out how to blend the terrain into an average height. But for right now, somewhere we have been doing, well, that's outside the claim. Oh, no, it isn't. Where is the part? Let's see here. That's lava. Big place, big place. No, that's that edge. Is this it? This must be it. Yes, this is where I've been working. Hey, look, it's Cuddles. Hi, Cuddles. Cuddles is helping with the project. And I have left off here. Figure I might as well get the grass done first. It's gonna all have to get done one way or the other, and instead of trying to work from the bottom up and then deal with the dirt and the grass, it's just going to be easier for me to clear the grass out and then work our way down. So that's what I'm starting on. It also helps me to get some more glowstone because I can get some glowstone dust and, you know, cake and diamonds. Oh, that reminds me. Let's bring out the partial stacks of things that I'm commonly getting. This is all stuff, whoops, that I am commonly getting while doing this dig, including the eggs. And there we go. So let's get to it. A lot of digging today. I'm so glad that that upgrade worked for the pickaxe. There was concern both by myself and Red Reaper that upgrading it would bork the enchantments from the custom item, but everything worked out. And now if it accidentally gets dropped in lava, it will be just fine. There we go. Some more glowstone dust. Hello. really. Peekaboo. I see you. Oh, you sneaky. Double sneaky. Where'd you go? There you are. Oh, if I'm going to be in here, I might as well turn on the lights. There we go. An underground cavern of dirt and grass. And it all has to get dug down to the, quote, ground level anyway. Well, there goes that skeleton. I hope he goes and lives his best life. Well, his best life. I don't remember who it was. Someone was commenting at the irony of me shooting at the undead here in Undercity. Who was that? Haha, you missed. And you missed again. So last time I was doing this, oops. I was trying to go for 100, level 100 excavation, and I have now finally surpassed that. I should no longer be getting special perks as I level. It's just the level is going to go up over time, just from digging, you know, excavation materials, dirt, sand, clay, gravel, coarse dirt. What else? What else? Red sand. Well, dirt and grass. What else is under the... Oh, soul sand. Soul sand is another one. And soul soil, I presume. Is there anything else? I can't think of anything else that would be under the purview of excavation. But all of it gives levels, and ultimately what happens as I level up, there is still advantage to getting more levels in the skills even after you reach 100. Some of these skills have some really high level objectives, like level 1000 in order to get a maximum output of one thing or another. This is the excavation skill gives you the opportunity to have longer duration for Giga Drill, which triples the block drops as you are digging. Oh, this feels like ground level. So I'll do all this instead. And keep offloading. whoops, do this and put that there. So there's a lot of talk on the Dinobot Discord about things that are going wrong with some of the modules, including the module that I use for auto posting not only my videos to my YouTube, but also to my Discord, but also I have I think over 600 YouTube channels being piped into my Discord, so that people have things to do and to watch while they are visiting. And sometime in the last couple weeks, something has messed up with Dinobot, and the symptoms were they were starting to show up a couple weeks ago, where it would start taking longer and longer and longer for videos to actually come through, whether it was mine or another YouTube channels. It didn't matter. And interestingly enough, I have a residual feed coming from one specific YouTube channel that was my first test channel. I was testing another bot to help me pipe content from YouTube over to my Discord, and that one is still working just fine. I saw something show up in Discord on my YouTube feed channel, and I was so excited. I thought, hey, they got it to work. And then I looked much more closely, and under the scrutiny, I recognized, oh no, this came from the other bot that I was using. But that bot, even if you pay for it, it has a limit of, I think, 20 channels, and that just won't do for me. My poor ADHD brain needs constant content. 20 channels, that's nothing. I need hundreds of channels. Different subjects, different types of YouTubers, different video formats and everything else. I need to have all the things. So, PV3. So, it's going to happen when it happens, and hoping for it to get done doesn't make it get done faster, but I do hope that it is not something that has irredeemably broken Dinobot, because I rather enjoy that feed of stuff that reminds me, oh, some of my favorite YouTubers have put out new content, because that ringing the bell notification thing that's built into YouTube, it doesn't always work right. And it'll be choosing for you which content it thinks that you need to continue having in your feed, and it stops pushing through some content, and I don't darkness, and I don't know why. It's obviously some sort of algorithm based situation, but I don't need anything else. But because of that, I started looking for an alternative. Ooh, this is nice and vertical. Wow. This just keeps going. Gravel. Uh, so I hope that it gets fixed soon, long story short. But I would much rather wait longer for it to get fixed right than to have the developers of Dinobot just throw something together. Vault 23. And then just plain 3. Oh, that's what was there. This is probably the ground level. Oh, maybe not. This is still inside the claim, right? Yeah, it is. So this all needs to come out anyway. And I'll go ahead and grab the gravel. One thing I did discover, which I was very gladdened by, speaking of gravel, is I had totally forgotten that the nether, I say just before getting a piece of netherrack, the nether is a fantastic source of gravel. So I'm going to be doing a good bit of nether digging future-wise. Because I will be needing a bunch of gravel. And the reason I need the gravel is coarse dirt, concrete powder, and concrete itself. Now let's see if I can find the way back up. It's not looking hopeful. Well, this goes up. I see daylight. I see daylight. Oh, I found a spider dungeon. That was lovely. Okay. So I got to here. Neat. Is that more dirt? That's more dirt. Save this orientation in my brain. Oh, hi. Give me your glow lichen. Please and thank you. Let's see here. Other news. I put up an intro to a Wild SMP video. Similar to my... this must be ground level. So I went way down below where I needed to. That's alright. Similar to my intro to Duck SMP video from over on Duck SMP. Quit walking. And here, one for you as well. Did I get more gravel? I did not. But I got some more dirt. Oh, that's what I was going to do. PV22. Glow lichen. Why do I have an oak plank? Oh well. And the intro to Duck SMP is... It's got most of the same information as the new video does. The wild one. But I did make sure to include at least a little glimpse at what MCMMO entails. And I do plan on making an MCMMO video because there is a lot involved with MCMMO and you can get some stupendous bonuses as you level up your skills and most people just don't want to pursue it. I mean, I have only been on the server, well, let's see here, kit monthly. I have only been on the server for just over 6 weeks. In 11 days and 23 hours, so 12 days, it will be 2 months of me being on. When I came on, day 1, I got my kit monthly. I've gotten a second kit monthly, and that will be the third. And then in those 6 weeks, I have gotten a total of 876 power level. That's all of these individual skills added together. Just plain arithmetic added together. Nothing too fancy. And I have 876 power levels. If I do MC rank, you'll see that overall I am 16th. I am 16th place out of like 18,000 players on the server total. A lot of the players, I would say more than half, make it to what, level 1 or 2 tops and never play again. So it's probably closer to out of 9,000 instead of 18,000, but still being 16 out of 9 or 10,000 players is pretty significant. You can see what rank I am and all those. You can see swords, I'm rank 296 because I seldom use a sword. I'm rank 63 in taming because I have tamed like 4 horses. Maybe 5. Let's see here. MC top. Now 876 on here. Not that much. Hold on. Okay, I didn't want to shoot the sheep. There we go. Anyway, 876. Not a lot. I am just below making it to the top 10. In fact, in place 16, all I need to do is, well, Scouts Cast has been doing a lot of herbalism, but they haven't been on in a while, but I'm sure they will continue doing herbalism and getting levels. But it won't be very long before I overtake Scouts Cast, or at least Scouts Cast's number. But Apina's-san, however that's pronounced, I've never seen their name on. So that 942, once I get there, for sure I'll be up there. Raw Elder, I've never seen them doing anything, so that's the next stepping stone. And then after that, it's Knight 4S. I've never seen them doing stuff. So for sure, I should be able to make it to the top 10 pretty easily, especially because I've only been on for 6 weeks. This server's been around for 9 months, something like that. Dragon, hey! So, considering I've only been around 6 weeks out of the 9 months that the server's been around, and I'm already in 16th position, oh, okay, got him. It shouldn't be too far of a stretch to achieve the top 10. And Cuddles and I are striving for being first and second place. We're just going to brute force this, and as you could see from what I was showing you the stats that I have, we're not just putting all our eggs in one basket, we're doing everything. And a lot of it's just naturally happening from doing these projects. I'm getting excavation from digging dirt because I need the dirt gone. Also, why thank you, Dragon. So that is a, I would say long-term goal, but it's not nearly as long as I will probably be in the top 5 long before Undercity is done. Oops. PB3. Get this out of here. Oh, Apple. That's another one. And put this away. Put that. Put this up here. That. All right. More space. Did I not pick stuff up as a result of that? No, it looks good. Ah, grass. And I am keeping all of the dirt because I need my psyllium. So, dirt important. Grass also important. I can use grass for doing some more immediate terraforming, or I can save it for a future project that I do have planned. But, you know, I want to focus on Undercity for right now, instead of splitting my attention between several mega projects, because that was one of my downfalls over on Duck, is I wasn't able to finish individual mega projects because I had several going at once. And I was only over on that server for like, I don't know, 8 months, something like that. Come to think of it, I started on Duck at about the same time that Wild launched. Because when I started, they were still expanding the border. I remember that. Hey! How is it going, Squishy Bean? Squishy Tina. I have music to my streams now, Squishy. And I'm doing a little dance as I dig. Get out of my inventory. Wait, was that gravel or no? It was just a graphical issue. How is work? Hey, sometimes no news is good news. I'd rather have no news at all than bad news. So, if you have no news about work, then that could be just good news. That's the way I look at it. Oh, you can take the posts down, Cuddles. I need a Tyler Durden. Rule 1 about Thorn of Nightclub is we talk about Thorn of Nightclub. Yeah, different people see different phrases when they see my name, and it's kind of fun having conversations with some people who call me Thor, some people call me Thorno, some people call me Thorn, some people just insist on typing the whole thing out, which is also fine. I'm partial to the name because, you know, I came up with it. Oh, an oxeye daisy. And a blue flower. You know, I'm not getting a bunch of cobblestone for right now. This is fine. I'll just chuck that out. Big T. Now that one might actually, if you do that in like a game chat, I might not catch on to that for a while. That would be kind of fun. That moment of realization of, oh, you're talking to me. What do I... Bunny! Bye, Bunny! I poked my head up, Bunny went, no! Hello, Yulsa. Hello, Yulsa. I give up. Oh, is that dirt? That's dirt. It's undirt. I won't bother with a night vision potion for this little cave. Okay, not so little. There's more to it down below. I promise there's still digging happening. I know YouTube is dark. I just am lazy and don't want to pop a potion for that tiny little room. Anyway. Now the question, Yulsa, was the first time that someone called you by your username, was it calling you by your username in chat or calling you by your username in voice? Oh, you're right, I could use little glowstone areas. Good point, Cuddles, good point. Look at Cuddles with the common sense. Common sense is a rare gift. And Cuddles is just chock full of it. Aha. This is going to be a little bit more of that situation. This will call for some night vision. Player vault 234. Yikes! Boop. Ha 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 ha! Gravel! Oh, I didn't see your IRL in there, yeah. I'm pretty certain the first time someone called me by my username, my Throne of Night, was in Discord. Calling me out loud, I should say. What am I making? I am making, if you are a fan of World of Warcraft, I am making the underground horde capital Undercity, as well as the ruins up above it called the Ruins of Lordaeron. Because I am clearly a glutton for punishment. Wild is relatively new. It's about 9 months old, and I'm on Wild because Duck is no longer a server. They closed Duck down, and we had to adapt or die. And I wanted to keep building, so adapt I did. So I came over here to start from scratch about 6 weeks ago. That is a little difficult, Cuddles. When you know someone in real life and you know them online, trying to keep their names straight, especially if you don't know the etiquette, oh, don't call me by my real name or whatever, that does have to be one of the most frustrating things, because there's no real rule book for etiquette other than just ask people, do you mind if I call you by your real name or your username in this situation or that? And you have to just kind of piece out who minds what. I don't mind people knowing my real name because, you know, I'm an author and I want people to go and read my books, which, shameless self-plug. On Amazon right now, you can go look at both of my books. The first one, Vacancy on Samson Lane, is available in ebook, and soon I'm preparing to make it available on paperback. And it is a horror story, but it is psychological horror, not gore horror. Oh, Netherrack. And the second book is called My Father's Son. It is a science fiction story about a world of clones, billions of clones of one person, and the problems of discrimination that arise from it. and my pin name is Eric Lamb. And you can go check out my books through the links in the description. The book My Father's Son is also available in ebook, but it is additionally available in paperback and hardback. Now, ha! No, that's not the way I came in. Oh, I see you. Get in my pocket. Someone eventually called you by your first. You're like, how dare you? But it was probably one of those situations where it's like, oh wait, no, yeah, you're not military, so yeah. Hi family, you can call me by my first name, that's okay. Yeah, keeping the different communities separate and their etiquettes is difficult. Different social groups with different implied or actual enforced rules, that sort of thing, for names and identity, you know, it's tough. You turned at the last second. Oh, come on. Hold it down all the way. There we go. And you, and an arrow for you, and an arrow for you, and an arrow for you, and you won't see me, but an arrow for you. Anyone else here have an arrow? Come on, Pixel. There we go. Yes, your town in Duck. It is just hitting. This is one of the stages of grief that you are experiencing. There's anger, there's acceptance, there's bargaining, there's there's lava. Okay, yes, lava is one of the stages of grief. I think it's right there next to either bargaining or anger. Yep, I'm right there with you, Tina. All that work. But you know what? I looked at the situation and I said, well, I can either hyper focus on all the loss and uh, deal with everything in a non-constructive way, or I can immediately start building anew and say, you can't take my joy, I'm in control of that. So I came here and gave my farewells to Duck. As soon as the announcement came through, I stopped going to Duck. For the last month that it was open, just gone. I did not. I went back to it twice to take a couple people to some places to look at stuff, and one person wanted some screenshots and footage that they could not get, so I got that for them and made an imager album. I did see the Mona Lisa. Oh, well, I mean, I didn't see the explicitly finished version of it, but I did see it. And I'm going to wait until I come across a person's build that has it just on the wall somewhere and be pleasantly surprised by it. Is it Skidmore's place? Where is that place? Somewhere on here, someone has Starry Night and the Scream right next to each other, and I thought that was pretty neat. Because for a server that I was on ages ago, it's a dead server. There were like 10 people who played on it, and it's a long gone server. But they occasionally had like little building contests and stuff like that. So I built an art museum as my contribution to the contest, and I won the contest. And as a result of winning the contest, I was given the fly command, so that was nice. But I built a bunch of pixel arts, much smaller scale, of some famous works of art. Let's see here. I wonder if I can... Hold on. I want to see if I can... Contest. If I can find... Open... File location... let's see here. Yeah, let's see if I can include this as a source. Let's go with window capture, add source, new, add source, and then window this, there we go, and done. So this is the result of the build contest that I did. I built the Scream, and I built Starry Night. Well, my versions of it. I had to shrink them down and make them make sense inside, because I was given this small little box that I was allowed to work in. The height of the box was you can see it. And I just put a very pixely a pixel art of several different things, and I was very excited when I saw the Starry Night and the Scream and then Mona Lisa because I did some things. This was a piece done by Andy Warhol. Get it? Warhol? Never mind. And this is the roof or the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel. And then I had some other little things that I did. Renditions of a zombie, an enderman, a blaze, and a creeper using void space. And then I made a couple griffins, one out of netherrack and the other out of wood. And then the floor has a little pattern to it as well. And then I have this sort of interlocking 3D chain kind of thing. Instead of a chain, it's balls that interlock. And I filled them all with water, not lava, because there was fire spread turned on this server, and I didn't want to chance, you know, my art going poof. So, yeah, a lot of wool everywhere. No fire, please, thank you. Oh, and that's just that. But anyway, yeah, that was cool. I had a lot of fun with that build. And I got fly out of it for that server, so that was neat. Now let me hide that. Uh-oh, there is an incoming teleport request from Yulsa. Oh, hold on. Arrow for you. PT, TP, yes. Oh, it's a takeover cake. Oh, teleport to you. Oh, I misread that. These, a lot of people think that these are husband and wife. This is actually brother and sister posing for this picture. Starry Night. This is girl with the pearl earring. Yep. Vermeer had an interesting style. I am actually a fan of Vermeer's art, and it was Vermeer captured expressions very well. And then of course the Scream. Some of the Scream was done with oil and crayon and chalk, and it was done on a multi-material canvas including cardboard. Interesting piece of work there. Uh-oh, I'm being shown more. Oh, the Mona Lisa is the 6th part. Yeah, that's right. The scanning of the Mona Lisa demonstrated that there was a much more detailed and more lovely a person image underneath all of this. So basically, the Mona Lisa was painted over a different version of the Mona Lisa, and there was another version of Mona Lisa that was as an underpinning of another piece of art. So interesting. This is cool. Thank you. Nice museum. This reminds me of the museum that Cuddles was going to put on our server. Smoky. See, this is better. I don't understand. I saw another version of this, another copy of this elsewhere, and you can see the borders between the item frames. And on this one, yeah, you can see where the borders are, but there's no line, like a brown line. I don't know if it was just me having an issue. Yes, it's calling. There's that. There's a kitty cat and another kitty cat. What else have we got here? Pickle. The lemon. Yep. And what's that say? Waiting patiently. J. Kareth. Yes, there's that one. Oh, well, I've seen it, but maybe you haven't watching, so. This is what I'm talking about. There's a line right here that shows up on some of this art, and it's not all the art that gets it, it's just some of it. And it's different versions of it have it or don't, or different locations, and it's got to be all the same thing. So that line exists on this one, but doesn't exist on another one I've seen. And we're back here. Please do not touch glass. Touch. 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 Oh, and there's this one. More carrotness. And then up here. What's up here? Up here is nothing I'm meant to be seeing. Some heads and things. Okay. Very austere. Whee! Aha! I did not pick it up. I went faster. Oh! I know where I am. Yep. Yep, there's this. Wait, the last time I was here, it had those divisions. So it's not even... Oh, wait, no. No, that's not it. That's not the division, so... Weird. It just happens. Oh. Hip! I'm trapped! Let's look at your kitchen here. Oh, wonder whose head this is. Oh, you can put those in flower pots? Oh, this changes things. I need to find out what everything looks like in a flower pot on this version. I like that tome. That's a nice tome. Candles. The globe is cool. And here we are outside. Outside the very brown house with the gazebo. The hot tub. And then I go /sit. And nope. Sorry. F5. This isn't a sauna, I just had Taco Bell is all. Fun thing a lot of people may not know is if you've got stairs, you right click on them and you go /sit, you can clip through if there's a void space under you. Use this information as you will. Anyway, back. Well, thank you, Yulsa. That was a lovely exhibition of the Mona Lisa. By the way, this up here is the outline of the fortress walls for Lordaeron that I put in a previous stream. And everything inside here needs to be brought down to that one ground level that you may or may not have seen earlier. Alright, what else is going on in here in chat? King of procrastination, or God of procrastination, rather. For trying to rejoin Performium. Oh, PV4. Give me this, and give me this, and dispose of that. Ah! You're in two places at once. You're in this chat, now you're in that chat. You found it. Yes, you did. Anyone else watching this can join mc.performium.net and log in and join the Wild server, Wild SMP, and you can also play along. Oh, you're getting that? Oh no. Ah! I mean, I knew that hole was there. Keep the digging going. Am I going to make Brill? here's the thing. Well, let's mark this as set home grass. All right, so this is the back of Undercity, and this will be the front. If I do make Brill, the oh wait, no, this is the back. No, this is the front. This is the front. If I do make Brill, the first thing that I would have to do is right about here would be the Zeppelins. And then right here would be Brill. And this is in a valley, so I could feasibly justify it. But the problem is, you saw how far away that was. That's hundreds of blocks. And if I'm going to do something like that, I'm going to claim it because I don't trust people. I've seen what people do, even on accident and in the past on purpose. I just don't trust people at large, especially when I'm not around. So I already have 200,000 claim blocks put into this, and that's most of my claim blocks. So if I am going to make Brill, it's going to be something much further down the road. But it is a possibility. I do plan on making... Oh, you want to teleport to me this time. I do plan on, over time, making the road in two directions connect to Spawn Road and having, you know, people come out on the road to visit. Ooh. That's a Book of Dead's Head. Oh. This goes in here. And that goes in my personal area. But basically, I plan on putting quest locations, and if I can over time get more claims to justify it, I plan on building other Horde cities and things like that, and maybe some Alliance, but mostly Horde. There are, if you go towards Silver Pine Forest, you will encounter all those farms that have like the pumpkin patches and all that kind of stuff. I do plan on including some of those eventually. So Brill is not out of the question, but it is something that will not be started until I have finished Undercity, because I don't want to do what I did over on Duck and split my attention between half dozen mega projects. I want to spend all of my time working on one thing so that I don't get disappointed if something happens that I can't finish something if the server does go down before I'm done, just because I spent too much time on too many different things. If that makes sense. Alright, well, enjoy your stay on Wild SMP. Squishy Bean. Stay in straight line, stay in straight line, stay in straight line, and dirt. Oh, the thorns made you hop, and so I missed. How awful. Oh yeah, speaking of stream. Mustn't forget. But technically, that's funny. You're technically correct, which is the best kind of correct. Oh, right. This one is the next. Oh, and while you're here, anyone who is watching, by the way, do remember to like the stream so that it can be more visible on YouTube. Yeah, sadly, I don't think the food that I ate before I started streaming is going to be enough to tide me over. So I have one of two options. remain hungry until I'm done with the stream, or take a small stream break, get some food in me, and then come back. But it's way too early to do that, only an hour and a half in. So instead of, oh, hi. Instead of my normal stream break, where I would end the stream, eat something, and come back, what I might end up having to do is just, I don't know, nibble on some crackers and mute my mic while I'm playing. Which, it's a good thing I've got music. Because otherwise that would be pretty awkward. Oh, fun piece of information. If you have high enough herbalism, and you have a brown mushroom and a red mushroom, you can right-click on a dirt block. Shroom thumb failed. Shroom thumb failed. Shroom thumb failed. Hey, there we go. It took all 4 of my brown mushrooms. And you can get a mycelium to just appear. I don't want that to spread though. Not right here. This and other information about MCMMO will be in a somewhat soon video. I want to make sure that I know how much I can reasonably talk about and demonstrate, because there's some stuff that is not activated on the server. There's some stuff that I am not high enough level in one skill or another to be able to show. And there's some stuff that has been added since the 1.11 MCMMO that I'm most familiar with. So I'm going to make sure that I have the most accurate information I can before I start making the video about it. But I do plan on making a video about the MCMMO plugin. So that everyone can see the wonderful, glorious things that there is to do with MCMMO. Thorns is a wonderful thing. Thorns 50 is 50 times as wonderful. Yeah, I got all that stuff. Hello. Arrow for you, an arrow for you. An arrow for you. Just because you're there. Hey. Woo. Haha. I got you. You failed. Your assassination attempt failed. Ooh, fish sticks. I need to add that to my shopping list. Oh no, now I'm hungrier. I'm stuck. There. Oh, I was going to, before I started the stream today, I was going to see about adding a couple more tracks. 5, yeah. To the playlist. Will have to be later. Has calling responded to me? No. I don't remember if I've found out in the past if calling is Horde or Alliance. Ha! My repair is level 85. I now have Arcane Forging rank 7. I almost I almost threw my mouse across the room. All right. Oh, get out of here. Hello, Diamond Plays. Oh, wow, brutal. There's some cross-server drama happening, even though now they're the same server. Skyblock Network and Performium are now holding hands. I was meaning to look up the video that this reminds me of. Oh, here, have some dirt back. Oh. Wait, 5? Has no room. Okay. Well, Senpai will not notice me right now. Senpai is in a conversation with someone else. Just kidding. It's not Senpai, it is just calling. Whoa. Let's just go ahead and clear all this out. All this overhang here. Is that sand? Why do I have sand? Where'd that come from? Weird. All right, so I'm in this line here. Go away, bunny. I might eat you. Speaking of eating bunnies, there was a long conversation last night between many of the people on the server about different kinds of non-typical meat. Well, what I mean by non-typical is you don't usually encounter people who just go out of the way to, under normal circumstances, eat gator or kangaroo or squirrel. I mean, there are people who do, but not at the novelty level on a regular basis. I almost left a diamond. Huh. I'm down here again. I am building Undercity and Lordaeron from World of Warcraft. But before I can do that, which there's the outline of Lordaeron outside. Before I can do that, I have to bring everything down to ground level. This is ground level with respect to the water level way down here. So this is my project, Undercity. And in case you don't hear me and are not watching, oh, I already filled that one. A visit from Soft Sammy, whose unicorn horn is lovely. And who is holding chicken. Yes, chicken. Cooked chicken. Probably duck meat. That looks an awful lot like duck meat. Seeds, give me that. Hey. Wait, who? Real name, Bandit Hello. Oh, I don't recognize that name. I don't know. I see that. I see that you were AFK. Yeah, I don't know if you're watching though. Anyway. Are you... You're here to give me some taming levels. No, love me. No, I said love me. No, this isn't loving me. Love me. Hey, you love me. Give me 1. No. Maybe 25. Yes. And now we go on a little journey. Because saddles don't work on here. Because Factions, a server that no longer exists, had people complaining about an exploit where you could dismount into someone's base. And now you're down here. Good luck, have fun. Back to digging I go. I've made a few levels on a couple of different things so far today. What about saddles? You can't put saddles on horses. Can't do it. Saddles are just things that exist. I don't even think you can saddle pigs. But the thing that's really funny about it is you can use that dismount glitch on boats and rails. So nothing prevents someone from putting a boat just outside of someone's base on a faction server and just dismounting from a boat. It's the exact same exploit. And that's not when you see the helmet. Let's see here, take this off and go. Trade soft semi. I see you, bug. People say spiders aren't bugs. No, spiders are bugs. Spiders just aren't insects. Slugs are bugs. Shrimp are bugs. But spiders are bugs. They're just not insects. Creepy crawlies and bugs and... Whoa! Magic! and other things like that don't all have to be insect. Take it from me, I'm a professional. No, really, I am a professional at words. I hear you. Oh, it wasn't fast enough. Give me lots of ender pearls. You are full of ender pearls. 22 of them. I hear you. Oh, how did that miss? I struck with great force. I'm very powerful. Gravel? Gravel! Hello, Gravel. Nice to meet you. Really, that's it? Just a weird little thin layer of gravel? Okay, fine. Control Q, 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 and an arrow for you missed. An arrow for you. You stopped! Sometimes I think they know. Oh wait, player vault 23, gravel. Sometimes the way the mobs act when they either turn at the last possible second. Fish bait is gone! Oh no! Fish bait 2 is gone. Rip fish bait. Anyway, sometimes it feels like that whole situation with Skyrim, where you can be here, stealth under the cover of night, and way across the valley is your target. You send an arrow off in the distance, and you watch as the arrow just appears right about to hit it, and then right at the last possible second, the enemy, the deer, the bandit, doesn't matter, it goes boing and just sidesteps it and becomes aware that you exist. If I am that far away in stealth, you should not be able to dodge my projectiles. I'm sorry. It's such a nonsense mechanic that one of my favorite mods for Skyrim is the no BS projectile dodge, or stealth projectile dodge, rather. I don't have a random chance of being able to sidestep their projectiles. Not magically like that, and they shouldn't be able to sidestep mine or anyone else's. Hehehehe. A little friendly competition. mean, technically this is homemade music. Someone made it. And then put it on the attribution-free part of YouTube for content creators to use. Hello? No. Of course. I hit the bear with the shovel. That was some good times. Old 7 Days to Die. That hiccup where sometimes you couldn't switch items in your hands. I got stuck trying to fend off a bear with a shovel. It was great. I almost won. Almost. I didn't, but almost. And so now in video games, I try to find bears and see if I can attack them with shovels. I have defeated a polar bear on Minecraft with a shovel. A wooden shovel, in fact. Sure. TP, yes. Someone the other day appeared and tried to just spam hit instantly. They had killer on or something like that. And okay. And it was hilarious listening to the whoosh 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 whoosh, and then all of a sudden, oh poop, I got banned showed up in chat and they vanished. I don't even remember their name. It was great. Yes, the Spaz. Hello. So Yes, the Spaz is Dinosaurus Rex. Okay. Yes. I saw that. Oh, that's something that's a video I need to do. Especially because I need to brush up on subdividing, subdivisions, whatever. When you make a claim, you have lots of different options for things that you can do with different players individually or everyone in general. You can set people to be able to access containers and mobs, and you can set specific people able to modify the claim while others can't. There's a lot of different things you can do, and you can even make a whole big old claim like this and subdivide it into like a city and give this player that little subdivision and that player that subdivision and so on and so forth. And one of the things you can do is just give people container trust. Here, maybe they'll find a record. I'm not sure if container trust is the same thing as access trust. I think access trust is buttons, levers, pressure plates, doors, trapdoors. Maybe something else? Hey, they got the music disc. I might be wrong about that. Oh. I still had stuff from my dig earlier. Oops. I was digging in the nether earlier today. I went to go get another stack of ancient debris. I wanted to get a stack before I streamed today. Because ancient debris is a lovely block for building. And while it is valuable, I probably have, in one stack, it's probably 500,000 in-game currency worth of ancient debris. I plan on using it for building. How rich and fancy is that? Well, that's what I was going to do earlier. I mentioned that I had been gaining some levels. 881. Actually, I could probably just go like this. Well, no, my recent ones wouldn't have shown up. My recent one, because this one updates differently. So, 34, 33 levels until I supplant Scout's Cast. Well, at least until they come back on. And then after that, another 30-ish until I go up another rank. And for me, that's peanuts. That's nothing. Like, there's some skills that I could just sit and hyper focus on, and while I'm not getting too many materials, I'm getting lots of levels. But right now I want to be clearing this out. This is Project Thursday. Maybe some future stream I will sit and grind blaze rods or something. I mean, before I do this, trust list. Okay. Check trust levels with trust list. And the only two people who have permissions on here are my best friend and my wife. Beast and Cuddles. There are different levels of access, and they are access containers, build, and manage. And manage means that they can give other people access to things. So a plain /trust only gives people the build, which is build, containers, and access. All levels of trust have implicitly within them the levels below them. So if I do container trust, then that player that gets container trust also has access trust. Someone who has build trust has container and access, and someone who has managed trust has manage, build, containers, and access. And I don't think you can go, here's manage trust, but you don't have access trust. I think if you give a level, it's that level universally. I'm going to have to double check that. That's something I need to learn before I make my video. That's right, I was going to talk about that. I need to make a video about the claiming system. Oh, it was 8. Because there is a lot involved with it, a lot more than you interact with right at the beginning. So you can do some pretty interesting stuff. I know that by default, it used to be that with the core protect, which is, I believe, the thing that's to do with the claims, that I actually need to verify if that's core protect or if that's a whole other mod than core protect that does the claims. But you is that, hold on, I'm trying to remember, is that core protect? Used to be you could do slash plugins on Performium, but now people in general can't do that. Anyway, I need to make a video about that, long story short, because there is a lot involved and a lot of nuance to it. And before I do that, I do need to make sure I am right about the things I'm going to be talking about, especially, you know, the plugin name. I feel sort of bad about my confusion about what that plugin is. See, my brain is divided. It says, yes, it's core protect. But the other part of my brain says, no, because if you use the core protect commands, they all start with the /co. But I'm wanting to say that's all one plugin. And if it's not, then maybe core protect is the one thing, and then it's an essentials of some kind. I bet you if I saw the name of the plugin, I'd go, oh yeah, it's that. In fact, that's a good point. Let's see here. If I come over here and I go to desktop and I go over to here and I go open a file location and I go plugins. Okay, it's not that. It's not that. I'm wanting to say it's core protect. It might be essentials. No, I don't know. Aha, here we go. What's this? No, It is not in essentials. Okay, so I don't know. I have no idea if that is core protect or something else. Anyway, largely unimportant for today's task, but I do need to know what it is in the future, so planted that seed in my brain. Now it's going to bother me, so it's an incomplete task, and so therefore it will be in my memory. Life hack: if you leave something incomplete, you will remember it longer. That's why it's not why, but it's another part of the same psychology of if you have a collection of something, it is better to have a collection of things that you know you will never have all of, because it feels more important each one that you get. Because once you get your last one, okay, collection over, done. I don't need to do anything else anymore. I have caught them all, so to speak. And it becomes less fun of a hobby once you've completed everything. Getting all the achievements, while lovely and laudable, is often the death toll, the death bell, whatever, of your interest in it. Yay, I got all the achievements on such and such game. Now I never have to play it again. Like there was this one player who at one point had all of the achievements, and it even made the news. First person to get all the achievements in World of Warcraft. And after the interview, they were like, I'll probably move on to something else now that I've got them all. I spent so much time doing this that I didn't have any time to do other things that I wanted. Now that it's finally done, I can move on. I don't know if they ever went back to WoW. But one of the first things that they wanted to do was something different. So if you want to have a joyous hobby, pick something that you know that you are never going to complete. Like, I want one of every orchid. I collect orchids. You'll never have all the orchids because there's some available but not publicly available strains of orchids. Or you want to have all of the US coin collection. That's something that's almost, if not completely, impossible to achieve 100%. Because misprints and things like that made the rarity of some things go through the roof. So you will never have an opportunity to own one or another in that collection. But if you pick another kind of thing, like you want to collect, well, I don't know, all the Pokemon. Gotta catch them all. Well, you can feasibly, especially even now still in your lifetime, catch all the Pokemon. So, two sides of the same psychology. Life hack yourself to always be looking forward to your collection and hobby by picking something you'll never finish, but you can continue doing all the time. And also, to remember something that you want to keep going in the back of your mind so you can sort of mull it over and plan and stuff. Have an incomplete task related to it. It'll nag your brain forever until you finish it. I have so many incomplete books. I'm thinking about almost all of them all of the time. I see something and I go, oh, that would be perfect for this story, and oh, this would be lovely to add to this one. And oh, grass. Well, I'm down here. I missed my jump. More emeralds! And yoink. Goes straight there. Oh, I thought for sure I drew far enough back. I don't like when the lag does that. I have an idea. Whoa. Oh no, it's another one of these. My idea is I aim for level 107 excavation. More emeralds. The blocks are important to me, the emerald ore blocks, because you can get emeralds from Vindicators and Evokers all day long. And villager trades and whatnot, but the blocks for the ores, those only show up in the world. Anyway, I'll aim for 107 excavation, and then I will take a stream break. I'll eat, see if there's any little busy work I need to do around the house. See if the cats have gotten in anything at all. I haven't heard any messes happen, but you never know. Cats will cat. And then do a second stream. Or, and this is probably going to be the better idea, I can get to my target excavation level, and then I can stream on Discord for my writing project. And that's probably what I ought to be doing, because I do need to get that next book published. I want to try to get 2 books published this year. Another 2 book year. the only way that's going to happen is if I get busy and finish my editing and make sure that my continuity errors are fixed and things like that. And if I don't force myself to have some amount of time set aside for working on it, then it's never going to get worked on. So I think that what I will do is get to excavation 107, eat, busy work, and then get to work on my book, Amber. Which is honestly nearly complete. I just realized when I went through and tried to get some of the errors, like typos and things, fixed, I realized that there was a couple of continuity errors, and only someone paying really, really, really close attention would notice them, but I noticed them, and I know they're not supposed to be there, so I do need to fix them. Also, I have several little scenes and scene changes that I need to do to make them line up with how I'm doing the story in its present form before I publish it. So if you're interested in getting a preview of my next novel, I'm going to be working on it after this stream. I'll be working on it on Discord, and I will probably not be having music going because the way Discord goes, I can't really have sound from other applications. And Discord really doesn't like it when you are playing Windows Media Player, or yeah, Windows Media Player, which is presently what I'm using to play this music. Because I'm lazy. My brain said, ooh, this has shuffle, I will just put it here. So let's call that the tentative plan. Get to 107, excavation. Eat food. Come back to the Discord, stream my book. And this would be an opportunity for people to hang out on Discord and also have access to my book before it gets published, and also before it gets made available for free for people who are my Patreon supporters at the Lapis rank. However, the people who are at Lapis rank get a wow! Bye! Whoa, that was a lot of arrows! People who are at the Lapis rank get an autographed hard copy of things that I publish. And if you are interested in that, you can support me at the Lapis rank on Patreon. The link is down below. And if you don't need to have signed copies, but you do want to show support and thanks for my streams, you can always just go to the $1 level. And if that's not a thing for you, you can just do a one-time donation through Streamlabs. It makes no difference. It is all graciously accepted, and it gets put to use to make the channel better and make it so I can have better content for you guys to watch and listen to. What did I just see? 2 music discs. Okay. A zombie. A skelly man. Oh, it took me off of my row. There we go, 107. Let me finish this row though. On older Performium servers, you could sell hand the music discs. I missed that. You could also sell hand the granite, andesite, and diorite. I missed that too. I keep pestering RGA to at least make it so cobbled deep slate can be a sell hand item, because it's a very simple command. Himanish? I'm going to say that that's Himanish and hope that I am not offending. I am building Undercity, and in fact I can give you an image of what I will be building here presently. Single player over here. I'm building on a public server on mc.performium.net. I'm building Undercity from World of Warcraft, and let me just let everything load around me. Hit escape, hit escape, hit escape. Okay, there we go. I am building the ruins of Lordaeron first, or at least the fortress part of it, and then the access points so that I can get into and work on the building of Undercity from World of Warcraft. And you may not recognize this as being Undercity from the outside if you are familiar with World of Warcraft. But once you get inside, it should be pretty clear what's going on. This is my template for building what I will be doing on the server. Only on the server it will be in much more detail. This is just whole blocks where things exist. Like this should be iron bars right here and stuff. But this is Undercity from World of Warcraft. And it is nestled firmly under the ruins of Lordaeron. And so what I'm doing right now on the server is I am bringing everything inside the perimeter of the build down to this level here. Well, actually one lower than this. I'm bringing it down to this level here so that I can build the, quote, ground level inside this main courtyard and have a starting point. And once I get everything to this level, I will mark where the access points are to come in, and I lost my night vision, to come in through the entrance to Undercity, because from right here there are 3 elevator shafts that go down into where Undercity is, and once I have the exact coordinates of all these, I can start working on both parts at once, Undercity and Lordaeron, and work on details as I go. So that is what the project on that server is. That server, once again, is mc.performium.net. And I will go back there to the hub and show you where that is. It is Wild SMP. So, since I have made it to 107 in excavation on there, and I finished that row, I think this is a perfect time for me to just go ahead and wrap things up, because I have the hungry. And I do need to work on my novel. So, thank you very much, everyone who is watching, for your hanging out, your conversation, your time, and everything else. All is welcome and enjoyed and appreciated. If I missed any questions, I apologize. If I do miss a question and you really want to get my attention, you can make like a 10-cent donation or something like that, and it'll make a noise like here, let me do a test widget. I'll click on the donation test. What random number is it gonna say? $43. No, you don't have to do $43, but I'll hear that. That'll make me jump out of my skin, and I'll go, hey, someone asking something, yay. So you can do that following the Streamlabs link and get my attention that way. Eventually I will have my own little sounds and my own little animations, but I use the Space Traveler. It was called Space Traveler for the spaceship, and my greeting is greetings fellow space travelers, so I had to use it anyway. If I missed anything, you can always do that during the streams, and I will jump out of my skin and respond much more readily than trying to pay attention to both chats all at once. But thank you, everyone, for hanging out and watching and spending time. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, leave them in the comments section when this goes out to the video format on YouTube instead of... I don't think you can do the comments while it's live. I don't remember. That's something I should probably have tucked away in my brain, but I don't. If you like this, please give it a like. It helps, and I appreciate it, and it makes my content more visible. If you... Hello, I see you there. Hello, person. Where did you go? There was a person. I saw them. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe so that you know when my future stuff comes out. Ring the bell, all that kind of stuff. I have Discord set up so that it should be notifying through Dinobot, but Dinobot is having a fit right now and they're trying to fix it, and so who knows when that's going to happen. But if you want to have semi-reliable notifications of when I go live, you can subscribe that way, or you can go to my Discord, link also down below, and pick the either YouTube or Performium role, or both. And if that doesn't work, you can try to message me. I will try to remember to, in the description, make my username on Discord available, or you could get a hold of me on Minecraft or something like that on the server. There are a number of ways to potentially do that, but I don't know if the reaction rules have been fixed yet or not. It was a thing that hello, new subscriber Himanish. Oh, yes, same name. Hello. For whatever reason, Dino is acting bizarre and not always handing out the reaction rules, at least not automatically. I don't know what's up. I don't know how long it's going to be like that, but I assure you there is a Discord, and if you have a question, I think you can leave a message in the help channel. Let me look what it's called. Yeah, the help. It should be open to everyone. So you can at least leave a message there and say, help, I can't get a reaction roll to happen, and I will just set you up with a roll and have you come back and all that. But that is there's a lot that's supposed to be going on my Discord. There's a lot already there, or here I should say, but there is a lot that's meant to be going on. Lots of feeds of YouTube channels. Literally 500 or 600 or 700 YouTube channels are meant to be piping into my Discord, so that there's just lots of stuff to see and to do all the time. Let's see here. Hello, Mr. Dragondell on Discord person. Don't know which one you are, but there's that, and also, like I was saying before, there is the Patreon, which if you wish to help support me that way, it would be absolutely delightful, and I would appreciate it. It goes toward being able to get me better material and better content, and also better supplies for making the material and content. So it's a win-win all the way around, and you get to see the effect of it on my videos and on my streams, so that would be fantastic of you. And you would get call out at the beginning of every one of my videos and streams for becoming a Patreon supporter, in addition to everything else. And like I said, at the $10 level, any books that I publish, you get a free signed copy of them. But that's gonna be it for today. I'm going to go ahead and get some food and prepare for working on my book. So thank you everyone once again for watching and hanging out. This, let's see here, come out of chat. This is Thorn of Night, and I will talk to you later.